What's going on, Jerome's? Of course, we know the ballad of Byron Murphy Jr. Came over on a 2-year deal from Arizona, worked his way up, got paid. And last year, you drop-kicked Murphy's with a rose tattoo, but Murph last year really shown up and showed out. Should have been all-pro, but it is what it is. Was named to the Pro Bowl and won Pro Bowl honors there, and all season long, he was that dude, right? And he's really meshing with the Flores scheme. He's perfect in it, playing inside, outside, turning himself into a leader on this defense as well. And Murph, I'm really glad that the Vikings re-signed Murph, right? And it was a touch-and-go thing for a while, but Murph got paid. Vikings retain one of their better young defenders, and as well as veteran leaders. And Murph, I think, is just going to continue to grow and show in this defense, which is perfectly tailored for him. Long story longer, Pro Football Focus. Longtime frenemies of the Vikings, right? So when they did up their list, PFF cornerback rankings, top 32 ahead of the 2025 NFL season, I was under no illusion that Murph was going to be ranked top 10, which he should. Which he should be ranked top 10, by the way, because first off, by Pro Football Focus's own metrics, last year, Murph was 11th in overall PFF grade, 9th in coverage at 73.5. Tackles-wise, he was 4th in the league at 72, very good in run support. 6 interceptions, tied for first among cornerbacks in the regular season. 5 passes broken up, tied for 19th, which I feel like PBU should include interceptions, but argument for another day. But most importantly, quarterback rating when thrown at 79.3, which is 5th in the NFL. The only 4 players listed ahead of him were Derek Stingley Jr., Marlon Humphrey, Christian Gonzalez, and Patrick Surtain II. Perhaps you've heard of them. All 4 were named to the first or second All-Pro team. So I feel like that's pretty good, right? And again, 5th, when a quarterback throws at 7, what happened? What happened, right? So again, I was under... I like to give the national media jabroni haircuts the benefit of the doubt, except I can't, right? I was expecting the hatred to come out against Murph. Wouldn't even be a top 10 corner, but once again, I was shocked, right? So Sauce is still number 1. Now, respect. Sauce is coming off of a down year, but he's still that dude. Surtain II is up there as well. Trent McDuffie, I think, is massively underrated with the Chiefs. He's fantastic, but he's not even the best Washington cornerback. We know who is. Jalen Stingley, DJ Reed signed by the Lions. You know that he's only 6 because he signed with the Lions. If he had signed with the Vikings, he would be 32. That's what it is. Humphrey, Benford of the Bills, underrated. Again, one of those players that doesn't have the name brand, but still goes out there and performs. Jair Alexander, whatever. But is the safety help listed in the top 10 as well? On what plan is Jair Alexander a top 10 cornerback? He's not even top 10 in the division, which is saying a lot. Denzel Ward, if he can stay healthy, is one of the best. Cooper DeJean working his way up at 11. It's good to see. Spoon's fantastic. Gonzo's way too low on this list. He should be at least like top 6, 7. Ramsey still doing the damn thing at number 14, even though he's a little bit long in the tooth. Maybe should move to safety, a la Charles Woodson. Travarius Ward, it's fantastic. He's had a great career, whether it's with the Chiefs, the 49ers, and now signing with the Colts. Him and Beasley in that Indianapolis secondary. Quinton Mitchell with the Eagles. Okay, so we're just naming all the Eagles on here. Okay, Jamel Dean. Carlton Davis III. So now we're getting to the point where it's like, now it's just comical. Right, Tariq Woolen, he's got all the potential in the world, except things aren't working out. Teron Johnson of the Bills, okay. Darius Big Play Slay's old ass with the Steelers, sure. Garrett Williams with the Cardinals, I mean, fine. Now we're just getting into whatever. Devin Lenore of the 49ers, okay. AJ Terrell, massively underrated. J.C. Horn, also massively underrated. Both should be higher on this list. JPJ, Joey Porter Jr., he's got the name. He gives up a bajillion yards and is penalized 17,000 times a game. But, yeah, let's just put him on the list ahead of Murph. Tyson Campbell, okay. Jordan Lewis and the News, sure. And then lastly, Byron Murphy Jr. ahead of Kenny Moore, who's probably one of the better slot corners in the game. Him at 30 is pretty low. Kamar Lassiter, Lassiter's fantastic. DeRon Bland. Oh, yeah, Bland's only here because he had one season where the quarterbacks threw directly at him every single time. Right, but Murphy at 29 is what I wrote. Murphy has turned a middling start to his career in Arizona into better play in Minnesota and is coming off a career year in 2024. 73.5 PFF coverage grade. His PFF advanced coverage grade in 2024 ranked 18th as he's not held by the Vikings' boomer bust defense. Oh, so we can't just directly quote your black and white stats with Murph. We have to get into the advanced. The advanced coverage grade. Oh, yes, we need to do that as opposed to, your regular coverage grade, 11th, overall grade, 11th, coverage grade, 9th, quarterback rating, 5th, with only all pros ahead of him. Okay, we'll just do that. Also, the interceptions, those are flukes. Yeah, those are flukes. We'll just put that down as that. But, again, no disrespect to the players directly ahead of him, but this is just blatant hatred of the Vikings, right? If Murph has had his season on any other team in the league, he would easily be a top 10 corner, right? But again, a lot of this isn't even direct like their grades, which is what they tend to do with these off-season lists, but it really is a lot of hype and substance. Like Cooper DeJean, is he the number 11 cornerback in the game? Probably not. Jair Alexander hasn't been good in multiple years. And I don't know, like DJ Reed, like we said, like, hey, Reed was a great free agent, but if Reed had signed with the Vikings, Reed would be off this list or at 32. But since he signed with the low-energy Lions, he's 6. Sure. Jalen is great. McDuffie's great. Surtain's great. And again, I was under no illusion that he would be top 10, but I think that he made a solid case. Honestly, if you would swap Jair and Murph, I wouldn't have a problem with it. And frankly, I don't think anyone would have a problem with this list either, including Packers fans. You know who hates Jair Alexander the most? Packers fans. I digress. Again, it's just one of those things where it's just like, I didn't expect much, and I was still underwhelmed. 29 for one of the best inside-outside cornerbacks in the game last year, a true blue ball hawk, and a dude who's just a fantastic leader in this defense. Okay, we'll just keep that in mind. Singing drunken, that's Flug and Molly. Anyways, your thoughts are thoughts. PFF just completely disrespects, spats on, and disregards Byron Murphy Jr. for no reason other than that he plays for the Vikings. Of course. Let us know your thoughts, our thoughts, comment section. You guys are the best. You know what to do. Skol, production value.